Is pizza important in your life? Is where you live matter? Ingersoll is a place in Oxford County. We've got a Ingersoll expert with us today. Welcome back. I'm Drew from the Jennifer Gale Real Estate Team. When you're ready, link is in the description below. Comment, ask questions, subscribe, please. We're looking for subscribers, trying to build this thing out. Nate's here, he's laughing because I'm really trying to perform this hook that Rachel makes me do. You can hear him in the background. However, he's going to be up because he's Mr. Ingersoll.
Yes.
And going back to our intro, how many pizza places are there in Ingersoll?
Oh man, there's probably like 8 to 10.
How many? You got to know this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Ingersoll, let's go.
But there's so many. There's so many that are like still being built. Like every
Built.
every
It's
week
like
you
a
go.
pipeline of.
Yeah, no joke. Literally, there's a lot downtown now. There's a few that's being built more on like the north end a little bit, but they're just sporadically popping up. But people tend to like stick with what they know.
So, if like, how many people are in Ingersoll? What's the population?
Oh man, well, the sign is always misleading. The sign I think says 12,000.
But that's more.
I think it's more now. It's definitely more now. But those signs haven't been updated in a while. I'd say it's closer to like 15.
So 15. Let's say there's 10 restaurants.
Yeah.
So that's, do the math. 1,500 people. Rachel, yeah, 1,500 people.
Yeah, something like that.
Per pizza place.
Yeah.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
they good?
They're hit or miss. It depends on what type of pizza you're going for. You know how there's different types of pizza? If you want the...
I know there's like bigger cities that have like Detroit style, or
Yeah.
Chicago has what, deep dish or something.
Yeah. So
That's
they're pretty,
all those options are there in Ingersoll.
not necessarily those options, but you have different companies that just provide different styles in the way of, you know how Little Caesars has its own taste. You have other ones that have their own taste.
It's true.
There's certain ones in Ingersoll just, there's certain feelings that you get that, I need this tenant.
Price point.
We're all pretty similar.
Okay.
Compared to Woodstock. Woodstock has a few pizza places that are pretty expensive. Ingersoll's relatively around that. If you want a medium pizza, probably like $18-20.
As a Jennifer Gale Team and Gale Group agent, do you only support the pizza places that support Coke products?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
That's a standard.
I know you don't even drink this, but
I will actually,
okay.
for the channel and for the subscribers.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get down into the serious stuff.
Yeah.
You were born and raised in Ingersoll.
Absolutely.
It's obviously the second biggest city in Oxford County. So somebody's coming from the east or west for that matter, but I'd say most of the people come from Kitchener-Waterloo area and east of that. If they're coming down this way, let's start with the macro stuff like prices.
Mm-hmm.
What do like if you're going to buy a house in Woodstock that's $700,000, it's a 2-story, it's pretty generic house. There's a lot of them here.
Yeah.
Will that same house of same quality of neighborhood and everything, all things being equal, will that be less money in Ingersoll, or will it be similar?
Really depends on the area. If you go in like the south area of Ingersoll, it's almost similar, but you can find a pretty good house like you were describing in that 6 range. 650 is a pretty good range where you can find something really nice.
So you're saying it is less expensive to live in Ingersoll overall?
I would say so.
Just
based on the size of Ingersoll, Woodstock, I think the price are hikes. There's a lot here too.
Okay.
Ingersoll's growing, and it's growing pretty quickly, especially with the new restaurant. They put a new McDonald's in Ingersoll.
Ooh, and that makes 2?
That makes 2.
2 McDonald's?
2.
Okay.
So if you look at that, I think overall Ingersoll's growing, but you can still get a little more value for your money in Ingersoll.
Okay. South Ingersoll, you say like all of Ingersoll is still north of the 401.
Yeah.
But South Ingersoll is just closer to the 401.
Yeah. I would say right off the highway, probably. Right off the highway, more towards kind of like there's a few streets like McMillan Courts in that kind of area. Those houses, that's where a lot of new stuff's being built.
Okay. So if you're looking for a new build, in a good area with a good school, what area of Ingersoll are you looking in? That?
Yeah, south.
Okay, south. And what school would that be?
So it depends. There's St. Jude's there, which is if you want to go to Catholic school. Harris Heights is in that area.
Okay.
There's a few different good options, especially that way. It's just built really well, and the building that they're doing there is all out that way. It's pretty good quality too. A lot of houses have sold there too. That area of Ingersoll is probably developing the quickest.
Okay.
We've been on a listing
We have
appointment
been,
out that
yeah.
way, and every time I go out there, and I live in Ingersoll, there's new houses that are being built. A lot of townhouses now too. They're trying to make it, I think, a little bit more affordable for people who want that middle option.
In that area, I noticed all the townhouses seem to be northwestish, like Ingersoll Street, I think it's called, or Ingersoll Road or something.
Well, there's
whatever.
condos.
Condos.
There's
Okay, yeah,
I've sold a few of those, but if you actually go in the south, not too far off of McMillan, Owen, that area, you'll actually find there's a few just off David that are being built there.
I have a hard time taking you serious, only because all of our videos on the couch.
I know it's weird to kind of have a.
Well, we got to do it. We got to do it.
Yeah.
It's a YouTube channel.
People want, right?
Informational. So
yeah.
You got young kids. How many? I guess public schools they call them, like the K-8. How many of those schools are there in Ingersoll?
There is. So I'm just going to do the math with you. I think there's around 3 to 4.
How do you? Is there 3 or is there 4? Like name them out. I don't know.
So there is Harris Heights. There's Royal Roads.
Yep.
There's Laurie Hawkins.
Okay.
And then there's St. Jude's. So
3 public,
and
1 Catholic, as far as like the little kid schools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 high school.
One
we
high
all
school.
know that.
IDCI, yeah, it's in the north.
If you're Catholic and you're in Ingersoll, you're probably going to come to Woodstock, to St. Mary's, like you did.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you have the option to go to Ingersoll too if you wanted to stay in Ingersoll.
Like, yeah, if you're not in the Catholic.
And you get the school buses and everything that come out to Ingersoll from Woodstock also.
It's got a Canadian Tire.
Yep.
It's got an independent
home
hardware, smaller.
Yeah.
Like the Canadian Tire is not going to be as big as Woodstock, but
no.
I've actually gone there to buy stuff that Woodstock didn't have.
Really?
Yeah, it's very intimate, very tight. Like
that
tight aisles, I noticed in Ingersoll.
Yeah, and those parking lots too. That Canadian Tire parking lot can be with the arena right there. Can be kind of challenging to get in and out of. The home hardware is surprisingly big. I
can't draw a blank of where that is.
Right off the highway, right when you get off the highway to Tim Hortons, there is a A&W there.
Oh, okay, yeah, like right Culloden Road.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and New Sobeys.
Yeah, just built.
That's
actually right by St. Jude's.
And right by the new McDonald's.
Yeah, new McDonald's right there with it. There's a few restaurants too, like Osmo's just got put there.
Okay. So when I was younger, Ingersoll had, I think the McDonald's has been there for a while.
Yeah.
And it had a Shoppers, it had a McDonald's, it had that Canadian Tire.
Mm. Really cool VHS DVD store. Really cool one.
I think it's still there.
No, not now. It's not. Shocker. It's not there anymore, but it was cool.
In 1986.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got some like brand name grocery stores.
Absolutely. And then you can have the Foodland also.
Right.
You can have those smaller ones. And if you go downtown, they have some like local restaurants, things like that. You get that nice blend of chain names, but also you can get more local stuff.
It's just big enough that it's got.
Yeah. They have a giant tiger too.
Want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's different price points for everybody, right?
So somebody could conceivably live in Woodstock and not think they've always got to go to Woodstock for something important, whatever.
Yeah.
You're going to have a shopping mall or anything, but you've got enough daily basis.
Enough that you went to Ingersoll to go get something you couldn't get at Woodstock Canadian Tire.
What are some old charm streets that would compare to like Woodstock's, maybe Van Ave, Light, Graham, Riddell type?
Yeah.
I know, is it Wellington?
For me, I always think of Victoria Street. Just because it's a long street, it kind of goes out it kind of connects to where Carnegie Street is, and it goes almost out towards that west end, where we talk like the northwest, right? We talked about those condos being that were built there. It's a nice, charming street if you want to go that way, and kind of like each area. If you wanted to go more like south, I would say like Alder Road's a really nice road that has charm to it. It's not too far from the golf course, that area. Anything up more towards like the Northtown line can actually have a few nice houses, especially on the back half where you're almost going out of town. I always say to people, if they talk about Ingersoll, depends on where you want to live. If you're going to Tempsford or London all the time, probably being in that north end is probably the most ideal for you because you're right on the edge of town.
True.
If you want to be in Woodstock, maybe more that south end or be towards the highway.
If you're commuting to work or something, being close to the 401, just like Woodstock.
Yeah.
Close to the 401, better time to commute. Because if you're, so let's talk about quickly, somebody that doesn't know the city, if you bought something in the north end, how long does it take to get to the 401? Like that
commute from the one side to the other?
Yeah.
Probably about, depending, if you get hit by a train, like a train track there, you get caught by it.
Hopefully you don't get hit.
You don't get hit by a train, but you get caught by the train track. But luckily, when you're on that north side, going towards the highway, you can actually go over the bridge that doesn't have the train track, so you avoid it in general.
Where's that?
It's going down Ingersoll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you go across that that bridge there, it's good. It probably takes about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
10 minutes.
So really, you can be in Ingersoll and not be out of the loop of like.
Not at all.
You're pretty. Yeah, it's small enough, and I've always found like north to south or east to west, and Ingersoll's like easy.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially if you're on that if you're on the back side, Ingersoll, like the north side, and you want to get to the highway, a lot of it's pretty much a straight line. You're not having to go into too many side streets and get out. You can pretty much just hammer from, let's say, Northtown line to Ingersoll and just go almost out towards the highway.
Life hack for our viewers, I just thought of. The Service Ontario in Ingersoll is excellent. So longer lines in Woodstock. Yes. If you ever need something done with friendly service, Service Ontario in Ingersoll is the place to be.
And it's right by the library. It's parking.
Yeah, it's like right off kind of the main drag, a little bit west of the main drag, but parking easy. I think the most I've ever seen in there is one person.
Yeah.
So you really don't wait in line. It's great. They've done some processed some sketchy-ish bills of sale to do whatever I need done to get all the plates on whatever vehicle. But
I went to Woodstock one time and I waited too long and I left.
Nightmare. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
I left.
I just go right to Ingersoll. If you go there at like 9 a.m. when they open, or 9:30, whatever, it's perfect.
Do you find you go to Ingersoll a lot?
Like for business, I obviously just don't roll into Ingersoll to.
There's a few great restaurants
around. I've sold a handful of houses there this year, so.
I find the Ingersoll market's moving anyway.
I remember going to I mentioned the Canadian Tire about a torque wrench that
really
Ingersoll had. Woodstock didn't. They were out of stock, but there was a sale, so Ingersoll came through in the clutch.
So did you go to Woodstock first and then find out you had to go to Ingersoll?
I looked at it on my phone. So I had a stock in Woodstock, like 2 left in Ingersoll, went to Ingersoll, got it.
I always make the other mistake where I go there first.
You go to Ingersoll first?
No, like I would go to a place first, let's say Woodstock or Ingersoll, and they only have it in the other one. So I have to make that.
You got to look at your phone. Man.
I know, but sometimes they're not always accurate.
I guess. Okay. What is the best pizza in town?
Straight up pizza in town, I am going to say, and this is going to divide people because some people are loyal.
We're all about the hot takes here, so let her rip.
So if you're asking me for pizza, I'm probably going to say Tempsford Pizza.
Because you're biased?
I have a little bit of a bias skew towards Tempsford Pizza.
You can plug it.
But I don't know, like I
have 2 pizza thoughts. Like my wife and I, Janet, we will have we want like a better pizza, classier pizza, so we'll go to Domino's.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just want a big cheap pizza. Cheaper, but like volume based.
Yeah, you want
limited money, but like you're just like
you want to eat
like what Taco Bell used to be.
Yeah,
like you just bang for the buck. We're going to Crispy's.
Yep,
in Woodstock.
I've done that.
So if you're volume based in Ingersoll, where are you going? Biggest, cheapest, but like you just got to wolf it down.
Maybe $10 pizza.
$10, yeah, same as Woodstock.
I would say in Ingersoll because there's not really a Crispy's comparable in Ingersoll.
What's Louis? Louis was something. Is it still a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's more of a. They're known for the Panzerottis.
Okay, yeah.
So
like if big as a football, right?
Yeah. The only thing is if you're going to eat a Louis Panzerotti, you just have to be prepared that after you're not going to eat for 12 hours, 15 hours, but you're going to feel great eating it.
Okay.
It's a good size. But I like Louis because there's like breakfast is really good there. You can get a decent lunch there too. And people go for the Panzerottis. When their servers have the T-shirt and it has mentioning the Panzerotti on it, Panzerotti time.
And they actually have a pretty famous Thai restaurant, Mango Salad.
Mango Salad,
yeah, that's been there a long time and like
that's right downtown.
Famous, all of Oxford County is into that one for sure.
And that one's, if I remember correctly, it's been there for a long time, like a long time.
How many Tim Hortons are there?
There is 2.
Just 2?
Yep. There's one.
Almost seems underserviced.
I know. There's one downtown, and then there's one right off the highway. Just getting off the highway, right where we talked about the Home Hardware is.
Okay.
I would highly recommend going to the one near the highway. I wouldn't go to the one downtown.
It's a little clunky with parking and
it's busy.
Yeah,
a lot of times there's just not, like you said, not a lot of parking, and that every time I go there, the drive-through is always out to the road. So I've just avoided and go to the highway because driving across Ingersoll takes like 5-10 minutes.
So you're a guy that grew up in Ingersoll.
Yeah.
For our consumers and viewers, what's it like? Recommend? I mean, because we got people always moving into town or moving into this area, and they may not know. They may not. I guess if they don't know, they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they'll just revert automatically to Woodstock. But if you cast a wider net and Ingersoll's maybe a choice, are they going to like that experience?
Yeah, overall it's a good experience. It's, for some people, it's that nice blend between big city and small town. Like Woodstock's getting bigger that way. It's nice because it's in the middle almost of London and Woodstock. So if you want to go to London, it's 20-25 minutes on the highway. You want to go to Woodstock, it's 15 minutes on Highway 2. It gives you that nice median. Overall, Ingersoll is good because there's different types of houses. You go downtown, it has that very old school kind of look.
It's actually, this is a hot take, but like kind of more like a nicer downtown than Woodstock.
I would agree so. I would.
Got more stores open and just a little bit more vibrant. They had a big fire there that cleared out a block or two. Like, I don't know when, 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know. But
it was like 15 years ago.
Now they got a little park or something kind of set up.
It's really nice, especially if you go around like Christmas time. They do a lot of Christmas lights.
A heck of a pipe band, man. The Ingersoll pipe band is like one of my favorite. I think it almost brings a tear to my eye when those guys like open up a parade and they got that big dude in the front with the big hat. And he's clomping on those big and the bagpipe. Ingersoll pipe band is where it's at. Love it.
Yeah, it's clearly he's vouching for it. Yeah, clearly. You're a passionate guy about it. No, it's good. You can get so many different styles of houses. If you have somebody that's kind of open-minded and they're not looking for something specific, Ingersoll's a great area.
For a kid, good. Parks.
Great parks, especially kind of parks on all ends. If you go the north end, there's a park right there off Ingersoll. You want to go up towards Northtown Line, just off Beckett Street. There's a nice park there.
There's the big one, the big old one off Thames.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I haven't been to the park in a long time, so I'd have to reflect on the name.
It showed a condo that overlooked that park.
Right next to the Chuck's Roadhouse there. And they do Christmas lights there in the winter.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice park if you want to go like a walk in the summer. They have a gazebo. You can sit down in there.
Okay, cool.
It's a nice area. For kids, there's tons to do. They have just overall, if you go to the community center, they do like pottery stuff there. If you want to do that for kids in the summer, they have a splash pad. For sports and stuff, they have an arena. They do baseball.
Do they have an Arby's?
They don't have an Arby's, and gladly, because that would be a hot take. I'm not an Arby's guy, and I never have been, but I've never tried it. So maybe I'm.
That blew your whole argument right there.
No,
never tried it, but I just hate it.
A lot of what I like is built off of that first impression, and Arby's just did not give me a good first impression.
But what impression did you get if you've never had it?
I seen the commercials.
The commercials obviously going to make it look like what's wrong with roast beef? Like,
if I wanted
with cheese on it, beef and cheese, like what's?
You can do so many better places that would do that.
What? Where?
If you want to do beef and cheese, go to Taco Bell.
No, it's different, man. Taco Bell doesn't have horsey sauce.
Horsey sauce?
Yeah. Rachel's laughing in the background.
What is horsey?
Horsey sauce.
That horse?
It's creamy horseradish sauce. But
why wouldn't they just call it creamy horseradish?
Because it's funner to say horsey sauce.
It's funner.
It's literally, there's a Y in the end of it. It's called horsey sauce.
The only thing good there is the curly fries. That's it. I will debate that. And I've had that. I'm sorry.
The bun has like baked in little bits of onion on the top of the bun.
Okay.
Oh, it's just spectacular.
That's something the Grinch would eat, and I'm not touching that. I know some people that go there and get chicken. Apparently their chicken sandwiches.
Well, they shouldn't be in Arby's if they go there and get chicken.
Thank you.
Like, leave.
Just like if you're
not welcome at Arby's if you go there and get chicken. Leave.
Do you like Fast Eddie's? I assume you would like Fast Eddie's.
I've never had it.
Really?
I'm a little bit more open-minded than you.
Clearly, I'm closed-minded.
You are. Like, who doesn't like Arby's? Everybody likes Arby's.
So luckily, Ingersoll doesn't have an Arby's.
Back to topic.
Luckily, it doesn't have an Arby's for my sake. No, but it's
okay. So let's list the fast food restaurants for people that Like, that's important, right?
So you have 2 McDonald's,
2 McDonald's,
2 Tim Hortons.
2 Tim Hortons.
You have 2 Subways.
2 Subways.
They love the duos.
Yeah.
They love the twos.
They got an A&W.
Yeah, they have a Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse.
They have an Osmos.
Okay.
Are we talking restaurants too, or are we going to stick to just fast food?
Just fast food.
Those are pretty much the heavy hitters.
Burger King?
There is a Burger King they just built, depending on if you like Burger King. Do you like Burger King?
Nothing beats a Whopper, man.
On the right day, nothing can.
Where's the Burger King going to be built?
Burger King's built just where the right next to A&W, where we talked about.
Oh, so out by the highway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Quick service. I went through there a month ago, and it was in and out in maybe like 5 minutes.
So the Burger King's open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was open last year. I think with the plan probably is to build more. That would be my guess based on, how much they're building. There's going to be more. It was nice to get a McDonald's and an Osmos and things like that.
Yeah.
I would love a Taco Bell or something that's just different.
Woodstock's getting a Taco Bell back. I've heard out by the, Springbank and Dundas, the old TD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be a drive-through mainly, but...
Is it going to be a primary Taco Bell, or is it going to be a combo
something
one?
Else.
Because most places do the KFC Taco Bell combo.
Yeah, no, it's just a Taco Bell and something else. Another restaurant, I forget the name of it. Comment. There's a chance to comment if you know the name of it. I forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Good fast food options.
What are some real... Like, if you want to sit down...
Yeah.
Like, more of the sit-down restaurant type, what do we got there?
So if you want to go more towards, like, they have a Wild Wings there, which is good if you want wings. If you want, like, a chain kind of restaurant. But if you go downtown, you walk downtown, you'll get, like, Miss Ingersoll has a great breakfast. I love that. They have a traditional, like, Chucks that they normally have. Yeah. But I would say if you want, like, something that's in Ingersoll that's not going to be anywhere else, I would say Louis is really good for that. If you want to try Dino's isn't bad too. Tons of little options downtown. You would be surprised when you walk down there how much there is.
Cool. There's
a few different options, and overall it's just, I don't know. It gives you that nice, I like what you said. I think it's a little bit better than Woodstock, and it's
easy.
in terms of the downtown.
Okay, we're going to have to talk about the water.
Okay.
So famous, you know, when you were a kid and you went and played sports and you went to Ingersoll and you turned the fountain on.
Yeah.
It smells different.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's obviously safe to drink. It just smells different.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Like, explain what that is.
So I've lived there long enough that I don't.
And I think you can get the stuff in your house. Like, you can get like a softener or filter and stuff and kind of get rid of it. But like school was always pronounced to me just coming out of a fountain. I guarantee it wasn't filtered. So, like back then there was probably like lead in it and name it. But
I wouldn't I've never been that guy that'll just unless you have that filter on your like sink, I never just fill up water in a cup. I've never done that.
You're such a millennial. You probably don't drink out of the hose either.
I've done that before. I don't really notice. Sorry, now my younger side is showing. I don't really drink out of the tap, but I think anyway, I would just always recommend having a filter anyway.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like it's safe. I'm just clearly poking fun at it because it's always a thing. And you said the locals even poke fun at it a little bit.
They do poke fun at it because it's just like how Woodstock gets viewed as like the water here is really hard. It's the same kind of concept where like for people that are in the town, it's what it is. But no, I wouldn't go down to Thames River and scoop up a cup of water and drink it. But clearly the water's okay because look at me and I'm beautiful and handsome. So
the jury's out. Cami is going through some struggles.
Yeah.
How do we see that playing out? I know there's some stuff on the table about military vehicles, I think, being built.
Yeah. I would say, especially with factories in Woodstock, factories, every day you hear something different. I've heard that they're going to be building more electric vehicles there. I've heard the military side of it. I think given how much it occupies Ingersoll, especially if you drive down it, it's huge.
Hopefully somebody will
do
something.
That.
Yeah. Like it's a big part. I mean, I remember when it came in and
there
was that delay. Like it was like, oh my God, Cami's going to have thousands of people move there immediately. But that actually takes time. People will commute for a while until they don't want to.
Yeah.
Like Woodstock saw the same thing with Toyota, but
and you know what? I've talked to a few people that talked about the market and what's the market going to look like if Cami shuts down or things like that. And I always say like a lot of these factories, a lot of people come out of town to go to them.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people that work from London. I knew somebody that lived in St. Catharines and drove all the way to Ingersoll.
Oh yeah, no, there's people from Toyota that have the same.
That do that.
It's crazy how far they drive.
Obviously, it's a big facilitator for the town, but you also have to realize that not everyone that lives in the town works there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of local factories nearby too. So I you know what, I always tell people, you can try to be concerned about it, but until something happens, you don't really know.
Yeah, until there's like
I would say, based on the size of it, someone would honestly have to say, yeah, it'd be I think it's going to get taken up by something.
Pickleball courts.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I would hope more baseball.
It's a pickleballer.
Yeah, proudly.
And a boxer, as we've discussed on the couch before.
I love beating up 78-year-old guys. Yeah, no. And
76 from Kintor.
Yep, that's it.
Recent hip replacement.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many people are like, wow, you really fought that old of a man? I was like, no, I didn't fight that old of a guy, but I could never put that on I'm never going to put that in my bio. No. When I sit down at a listing appointment, it's going to say Nate Caesar.
1-0.
1-0, brackets, 76-year-old man.
Yeah.
No, but Ingersoll, I think they'll be fine that way. And they're continuing to build, so that's a good sign too.
So Woodstock, I think Ingersoll is a good option for Oxford County. Mm-hmm. Second biggest city, like we mentioned, it's what, 15 minutes down the road from Woodstock?
Yeah.
A couple ways to get there, 401, Highway 2.
15-20 minutes, depending how fast you drive.
Carn Road, Clark Road. There's a lot of
ways of... There's different ways to get into Ingersoll from Woodstock. Highway 2, you can go Carn, you can go the highway. Clark, you can go... There's so many different ways.
Yeah.
And it's...
So if 401's closed, you can get home.
Yeah. The only thing I would say, though, is if you're going to Ingersoll and the 401's closed, you'll see a lot of people actually taking Highway 2.
Yeah.
So it can get a little busy that way if the highway's closed, but it's rarely closed.
And Carn Road is Bower Hill Road in Woodstock, just turns into the same thing.
Yeah. So I'm hoping, especially in like the Carn Roadway, they start building more.
So you're pro Ingersoll.
I am pro Ingersoll. I think anyway, if you're going to look, if you're a first-time home buyer, there's some great deals to have in Ingersoll, especially on that like kind of the older side, like that north end. The houses still hold up really well. Maybe need a little bit of updating at some houses, but their values hold pretty well. Yeah. Given I took a look before we came in here, the amount of solds that have happened in Ingersoll in the last month, like 180 days, last 3 months or so, it's actually pretty good. The market's good. Any kind of price point. If you want to look in the higher end, there's options. If you want to look in that middle end, there's options. If you're a first-time home buyer or downsizer, you got options too, and there's great condos.
Yeah.
Small community. It operates like a small community, but it's growing.
Like it's actually kind of central to, like it's just that much closer to London. Mm-hmm. It's close to Chelmsford. It's close to Dorchester. It's close to Woodstock, Tillsonburg.
You're kind of in the central hub of everything. That's where I would say if you don't need to be in Woodstock, or if you want a little bit more value for your money and you don't mind being local to everything and you're not tied to one area, consider Ingersoll.
Okay.
It's really good, actually. I like it, and maybe I'll see you on the pickleball courts. You don't know.
Ingersoll Natester right here.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.